house got flooded. I have no place to stay. I have no food. How can I survive like this?
How can I continue my studying if I don't even have a laptop? My kitchen is empty. I haven't eaten for 2 days. I am so hungry.
I have a debate competition tomorrow. Who should I look up to as an example?
Hey, SYED has helped so many people. Come. Let's watch this video.
Assalamualaikum. Ada mohon laptop kan? Okey. Ni laptopnya.
During the pandemic, many students could not study because they had no laptops. SYED saw this and decided to help. He gave laptop to underprivileged students so they could continue learning online. He even went to university himself to meet and support them. Until today, he still helps students who cannot afford laptop when starting university. For him, education should never stop because of money. His actions show that he's not just a politician but a leader who truly cares for the youth. When people were struggling to put food on the table, SYED stepped in to help. He distributed essential food supply to families in need, especially during tough times like the pandemic and flood. From rice to cooking oil, from milk to daily grocery, he made sure no one was left hungry. He visited the ground himself, met with the people and listened to their struggle. His action reminded us that true leaders don't just speak, they serve. And through this effort, thousands of families received the support they needed to get through their hardest day.
Some people who join debating just because they want to exit like military school.
Some people think that joining debate is only for show off. That is not meaningful, but SYED proved them wrong. As a 3 times best ASEAN debater and champion of the ASEAN Debate Championship, he showed how debate builds confidence, sharpens critical thinking, and shapes future leaders. Through his speech and example, he has inspired many young students across Malaysia to step up, speak up, and think bravely. His journey reminds us that powerful voices don't come from arrogance, they come from purpose.
Muar banjir lagi kerana hakisan pantai dan air pasang. Ini bukan kali pertama dan ini takkan jadi kali terakhir. Yang lebih mencemaskan dianggarkan bahawa muar akan tenggelam pada tahun 2050. Immediate action must be taken.
When the floods come, many lost their homes, food and hopes. But SYED did not just stay in his office. He went straight to the ground. He helps clean house, carry furniture, and give food, clothes, and shelter to the victims. He worked with the people, not just for them. That's a truly leadership, using his knowledge and heart to help those in need. That's a true leader, someone who does not just talk but take action, someone who uses their knowledge, voice, and power to lift others, inspire change, and stand by the people. That's the kind of leader SYED has proven to be.
It is clear that he has contributed greatly throughout his service. To get to know who SYED truly is, let's move on to the next part.
Assalamualaikum and very good day to everyone. Today we will presenting topic 6, Power and Influence in the Workplace. And our chosen leader is SYED bin Syed Abdul Rahman. This presentation is prepared specially for our lecturer Puan Fatana binti Jislan. Let's begin. I will now explain about the background of our chosen leader, YB Syed SADDIQ bin Syed Abdul Rahman. He was born on the 6th of December 1992 in Johor Bahru and is now 32 years old. He is the youngest of 4 siblings. His father worked in Singapore as a construction worker and his mother was a primary school English teacher. He is still single and currently serves as the Member of Parliament for Muar. He is also the founder and former president of MUDA, a youth-based political party. He is known for being principled, brave and vocal in defending the people's rights. He studied at Royal Military College and later completed his law degree at the International Islamic University Malaysia. He became a top debater in Asia, winning multiple awards. Although offered a place at Oxford, he chose to stay in Malaysia and serve the people. Before politics, he worked as a debate coach and lecturer. At 25, he became the youngest member of parliament in Malaysia after winning in the 14th general election. He later served as a Minister of Youth and Sports and introduced key policies like Feed Malaysia and Undi 18. Until now, he remains active in helping that people, especially in youth and education issues.
Why YB Syed SADDIQ? The first reason we choose YB Syed SADDIQ as our leader because he is a young leader who is easily approachable by the people. People from the wider community feel comfortable with him because of his humble, sincere and tolerant personality. According to the Malaysia Kini article in 2021, he went to the ground to help live victim in Temelong and he even stayed at the house of UMNO branch head. This shows that he is open-minded and puts aside political issue difference for the sake of the people. His action reflect people-centered and servant leadership, where the needs and welfare of the people come first. He is also known to be alert people issues and always act professionally, especially during crisis. Next, the second reason we choose YB Syed SADDIQ as our leader because he has great communication skill. He was awarded as Asia Best Speaker in Asian British Parliamentary Debating Championship, which brought recognition to Malaysia and proved his talent in public speaking. His ability to speak clearly, confidently, and effectively make it easy for the public to understand and connect with what he says. This is important for a leader. Good communication builds trust. He also dares to speak up on important issues and always stand by his principles, which give people, especially youth, confidence in his leadership. In addition, he is active in debate on national issues, like when he invited Adam Adli and Fadli Shari to discuss the future of youth. He said, in this debate, not meant to share. He said, in this debate, he was meant to share ideas, not attack anyone, but showing that he promotes healthy and respectful discussion. The first characteristic that after our leadership, which is why Syed SADDIQ has ability to influence others, especially among the youth. Through his clear and thoughtful communication, he has successfully built public trust and confidence in himself as a leader. According to article of Astro Awadi, he won the Muar parliamentary seat for the second term in PRU 15, proving his influence and popularity among the people. He also used social media effectively, especially TikTok, where he has over 2 million followers. His content reaches people of all ages and often focus on positive value and public awareness. For example, he uploaded a video about solidarity with Palestine, helping to raise awareness on global issues. This shows that YB Syed SADDIQ know how to adapt to current technology to connect with the community and spread important message. Besides that, he was also appointed as Malaysia's youngest minister in 2018 at the age of 25. This is not only his ability to lead but also make him a role model for young Malaysians, inspiring many to get involved in leadership from a young age.
The second characteristic from our chosen leader, Syed SADDIQ, is focus on achieving goals. First is persistence and action-oriented. When he never gave up on goals, he sets clear, measurable targets and works tirelessly to reach them. Second is Malaysia Futurability School (MFLS). He launched a structured training program impacting over 20,000 youth in 22 leadership camps within just a 6 months. This shows strong commitment to youth development. Third is fundraising for sport, when he secured a 50 million for the Tokyo Paralympics, an all-time high for youth and sport ministry. He also raised 30 million through a sugar tax from grassroots sport. This proved he can turn ideas into a real result. Lastly is transparent reform, when he proposed placing a MACC officer in the ministry to oversee a transaction. This shows a lasting integrity and commitment to direct accountability.
So, another characteristic about our chosen leader, which is Syed SADDIQ, is goal compatibility with followers. One of the best examples of this is the Undi 18 movement. Syed SADDIQ helped lower the voting age from 21 to 18. This gave more young Malaysians a voice in politics. It proves that his leadership responds to real demands and focuses on empowering others. He also connects well with the public through social media like TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter. He explains political issues using short, simple videos. This makes it easier for young people to understand what's happening in the country and stay involved. Syed Sadi also does listening tours where he visits different communities and talks directly with students and youth. Instead of making decisions alone, he collects feedback and uses it to shape his plans. This makes people feel heard and included. Last but not least, through Muda, his political party. He shows innovation by using crowdfunding with donation limits to avoid political pressure. The money is used for real community projects like giving laptops to students. Muda also builds its policies based on real data and public feedback, proving that the people's voice always comes first. To conclude, Syed Saddiq's leadership style focuses on listening, sharing power, and working closely with his followers. His ability to align his goals with the people makes him a strong and modern leader that inspires real change.
So, referent power is the ability of a leader to influence others through admiration, respect, and emotional connection rather than formal authority. Syed SADDIQ perfectly represents this kind of power. He has built a strong bond with Malaysian youth by standing up for justice, integrity, and youth empowerment. His bravery and commitment to fighting for young people's rights have earned him deep respect and loyalty. So, he challenged the traditional political system and represent a new generation of leadership, one that gives hope to many young Malaysians who feel left out by older leaders. This connection has inspired many to become politically active and join his party, Muda, which is focused on youth right and justice. A great example of his referent power is the One Family, One Laptop initiative, where he raised 383,300 ringgit during the COVID-19 pandemic to help underprivileged students to get laptops for online learning. So, what we can conclude here, this shows how his concern for youth welfare translate into real action, strengthening the trust and admiration people have for him, and providing how powerful referent leadership can be. Next, legitimate power is the authority a person has because of their official role or position within an organization or society. People accept and follow this power because they recognize it as valid and rightful. Syed SADDIQ demonstrates legitimate power through his formal position as the Minister of Youth and Sport and Member of Parliament for MUA. These roles gave him the recognized authority to influence national youth policies and actively participate in legislative process. One example of this was during his time as minister when he launched a 10 million ringgit sport program from a 1 billion national budget to support youth development and digital skill. Another major achievement under his leadership was the successful push for the Undi 18 amendment, which lowered Malaysia's voting age from 21 to 18. This was historic change that empowered youth to participate in democratic process. This accomplishment highlights how Syed SADDIQ used his legitimate power to bring real systemic change that benefit the Malaysian youth and strengthen their voice in politics.
Now, I would like to explain how YB Syed SADDIQ show expert power. Expert power means the ability to influence others through knowledge, skill and experience. Syed SADDIQ is well known for his talent in debate, communication and leadership. He won Best ASEAN Debater 3 times and was also crowned ASEAN Debate Champion. This achievement proved his strong skill and credibility. Because of this, he inspired many young people to join debates, which has helped build confidence and communication skill. He also donated 50,000 ringgit to help Muar community, especially in education and welfare. This shows he used his knowledge not just for himself but to support society. That's why he is trusted and respected not just a leader but also for his positive impact.
Turn to next page. I will explain 3 power tactics that used by the leader influence people in organization. First of all is rational persuasion. Society often use a clear and logical arguments to persuade people who want to make decision making to support the only 18 initiative. For example, he point out that if an 18 years old can vote, pay their taxes, get married or even they serve in the military, then they should also have the right to vote. He also engaged respectfully with all members of parliament, even those who disagree, to build trust and find common ground. Because of he speaks clearly and he focused on fairness, not including politics, the only 18th Amendment passed unanimously in Parliament on July 16, 2019 and make it as a historic achievement. Move to the next slide. Second is inspiration appeal, where YB SYED inspires young people with a slogan like "Youth are the change we need." He also shares this message on TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter in a language they can relate to. Then, he tells his personal stories like how he turned age-related criticism into a story of strength and honesty. When only 18 was delayed, he warned that ignoring youth would come back in a vote. It shows how he used emotional message that encourage people to register and make them stay involved. The last power tactics that SYED used to influence the organization is coalition. When YB SYED puts a coalition with a respected figures like Tommy Thomas and Ambika Srinivasan to boost Muda's credibility. Then he has delivered legal letters to the Register of Society to show their seriousness and commitment. He also filed a judicial review in court to challenge the delay, reinforcing Muda's legitimacy and legal right. This action has pressured authorities and demonstrated readiness to defend parties' interests through a formal channels.
In conclusion, we believe SYED is a strong and suitable leader who reflects the kind of leadership that inspires, supports, and empowers people. His leadership style is not only modern and relatable, but also focused on building meaningful connections with the people he serves. He listens actively, communicates clearly, and always makes sure that his goals match the needs of his followers. This approach creates a strong sense of trust and unity, where people feel heard, included, and motivated to contribute. When followers see that their leader is working with them, not just leading from above, they naturally become more engaged and committed. In addition, his focus on results and his ability to inspire others help drive performance in any environment, whether in politics or in a team. His leadership encourages disciplines, shared direction, and personal growth. He builds a space where people are encouraged to speak up, work hard, and grow together. Overall, choosing SYED as our leader shows how important it is to have someone who leads with both heart and strategy. His leadership reflects the kind of values that help improve teamwork, performance, and long-term engagement. So that's the end of our presentation on power and influence in the workplace.
Leadership is not just about authority, it's about making a difference.
We hope you have gained new insight from story of YB SYED. YB SYED isn't just a leader with a title. He's a leader with an action, empathy, and heart. Together, let's be inspired to lead with purpose, just like YB SYED. Thank you for watching. Bye.